Part 3 of chemical effects of electric current. In this, first let us see what is LED, because that's a new term for you. It is light emitting diode. Light emitting diode. It is like this. Okay, I've drawn this for you. This has two wires below it, and this longer wire is the positive, okay, and positive terminal of this, and this shorter wire, the wire which is shorter in length, is the negative terminal. Let's see the original one. This has this long wire. This long wire is positive terminal, and the shorter one, this is negative terminal. So positive is longer one and smaller one is negative terminal of this LED. Now you must have a question in your mind that why do we use LED and why we are not using a bulb to check the that liquids can conduct electricity or not, because LED can detect the current even which is very less. Okay, even LED needs less current than a bulb to work. Okay, it will glow even if the current flowing through the liquid is weak. Naturally, liquids don't conduct electricity very much as solids. Solids are very good conductors. Metals are very good conductors of electricity, and you can switch on the bulb of your house even to light up your rooms. But liquids, they conduct electricity, but they are the conductors which have weak, they are weak conductors. It's not that, so how do we detect? It is with the help of LED. If even a less amount of current is flowing in the circuit, the bulb will glow, LED is going to glow, and we come to know that yes, this liquid conducts electricity. So that is why we use LED instead of a common bulb. Okay, otherwise the process is same. The process is same, that what we do is we make a circuit. Okay, earlier in case of solids, what we used to do is that we used to make a circuit. This is your battery. Okay, a simple circuit. This is connected to a bulb, and then this is connected to this is, suppose here we can attach a metal piece. When I attach, this is known as testing circuit. This is known as a circuit through which we can test at whether a substance is a conductor or insulator. So here if I connect here a metal scale, okay, then naturally the bulb is going to glow. If I connect here a plastic scale, then naturally the bulb is not going to glow. So with the help of this tester, we can make our own tester, and with the help of this we can find out, we can detect that whether a substance is a conductor or an insulator. If I connect here even a safety pin, then it is going to glow. Why? Because the safety pin is made up of metal, and metals are good conductors of electricity. So the test is that if the bulb glows, it is a conductor, and if the bulb does not glow, it is insulator. Right? Even if the scale is of wood, then also it is not going to glow because wood is insulator. Now in case of liquids, what do we do is that in liquids, here we are inserting these two terminals. This is the wire. Okay, we have connected copper wires, and we insert these, or what we can do is we can take some pins. Okay, in your book they have given you one activity that in which, suppose these are the pins. Okay, these are the metallic pins, and these pins are inserted in the liquid. Okay, they are dipped into the liquid. We take a plastic jar. Suppose we take a plastic cup or plastic jar or a glass beaker, and in this we pour the liquid which we want to test. This is our testing liquid. Okay, and then what we do is we insert here the pins. These pins are connected to the two terminals of the battery. This is connected to the positive terminal, so naturally this will be anode, and this is connected to the bulb. This is your LED bulb which I have shown you right now. So this is LED bulb, and this is connected with the LED bulb, and then in turn it is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. So if the liquid is a conductor, naturally this LED is going to glow. Same as solid conductors, here in liquids also the testing is same. Okay, what we have to do is you have to insert these metallic pins, okay, or into the liquid. Okay, and then connect it with the battery and with the LED. If the LED glows, then it is a conductor, and if LED does not glow, then it is an insulator. Okay.